Hey there, Heather, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Dubbing. Welcome you to a very special video. You see the random.org thing, 1 of 24, and I will explain myself. So, as you should know, I am doing ASG golf videos for my YouTube channel, Cutter Historical, obviously. Well, if you see the thing. But one group that has actually been very friendly to me is the PC gamers that do games on PC and all that. There are plenty of PC games you can play on the computer with baseball, basketball, football, hockey. For instance, I have Out of the Park 22 and Franchise Hockey Manager 8. Well, Franchise Hockey. Football, I picked up 2nd and 10 football, which will allow you to recreate football seasons from college and pro. And get this, you can actually do tournaments with teams from different decades and all that. That's what I'm doing, of course, with my 2nd and 10 stuff. But basketball is going to be a hard one. I'm going to probably wait till maybe December, January, to do basketball because I've got 3 other sports that I got to keep my eyeballs on. I've got other projects on the go, so I'll be working on those. But anyway, how I got to ASG golf is another story. Simple fact is that, sorry, my phone someone was laughing at me, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so ASG golf, what I did is that I watched this video of Ron Juckett. I don't know if that was his channel's name. I can't remember. Quit texting me. Anyway, and he had all these great legends like Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, Tiger Woods at a tournament. I'm like, oh my god, I love this thing. And with me with the PS3 and Tiger Woods 14, I get to play as the Legends for the Legends of Majors thing, which I should probably try to redo because I released a few videos. Now I want to try again. It's giving me the urge to purge ahead and try to find golf stuff. So because of the Ron Juckett thing, I buy ASG Golf. So I bought ASG Golf. I bought some courses, and I figured 1 course a month with all these legends. And then there were 8 card sets. The early guys, the 40s, 50s, the 50s, 60s, the 70s, 80s, 90s, 20s, and 2Ks and the 2010s. So I'm like, why don't I do something special? Like each one of so I made two groups play together. Like the earlies, like the before 1940s, but I paired them with the 1980s randomly. And the 50s, 60s guys are with the 2010s people. The 40s, 50s guys with the 90s, and the 70s to 2000s, which I like to call the Golden Tiger League. So yeah, I did randomly, and then each tour had 144 golfers, so they would challenge for a title and all that. Every month, a different course, every month, a different tour would win. And I decided that 18 guys times 4 is 72. So I'm making a 72-man tournament for Augusta at the end of the season, at the end of 2022. It'll be a 4-round massive thing. Top 12, all the winners from the 4 tours, like the 50s, 60s, 2010s tour is one of them, of course, the 4 tours, and 6 lucky runners-up. If you're a runner-up in a tournament, you go to a playoff tournament to decide who gets into Augusta. However, if you get 2nd place in a tournament and you win a tournament later in the year, your 2nd place gets eliminated, and the people who are 2nd actually get a better chance to qualify because not only 6 of 12, it could be 6 of 11 or 6 of 10. Anyhow, so logically, yeah, work on that. But that's not why we're here. The reason why I'm doing this video right now is to announce that to Ron Juckett, and thanks to me researching other games and actually finding this Al Red Sox fans channel, and I'm like, holy smokes, look at all these games, look at all these streams and all that. And then, I started watching his streams and then commenting and all that, and he seems like a nice guy, and he encourages me to make some self-promotion about what I'm doing on my channel and all that. And I'm like, cool. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take this out, Red Sox fan friendship in place. So yeah, I would love to talk to him face to face. And then I found out that he has some very loyal people. So what I decided was that I'm like, well, I'm Canadian. Glen Abbey is one of the courses. So the final week of September, which is coming up shortly, I've decided to do a ProAm. 24 members of the Al Red Sox fan universe, and myself, of course, within myself, and 24 golfers would be picked to go to Glen Abbey and be pros and amateurs to see what we can do and have a fun little tournament. So anyway, the 24 golfers, well, the 24 members of the Al Red Sox fan community is this: Al Red Sox fan, Cleve baseball fan, D. Scott Howard, Dwayne Martz, myself, of course, David Selinsky, John Wise, Mark Jones, RJL Network, Dave Gartner, Mark Ferguson, Thomas Morgan, Frank Wainscott, Ben Crowbeard Flatten, Pesky Pohl, Bernard Strom, Ron Juckett, of course, Gary Sorrell, Todd B., Andre Ford, Mike in the Truck, Philip Reynolds, Trev YouTube, and Super Bowl tourneys. So what I'm going to do is from 1 to 24, I'm going to have it. So each person has been in place and all that. So our Red Sox fan gets first go at it, and I get the second go at it because it's my thing. But we'll see. If the first golfer drawn, and I have numbers from 1 to 24, are not suitable for that guy, then I'll find a guy and all that. All right, so here we go. Here's the sequence. 1, 2, 3. All right, 13. So Al Red Sox fan drew Carrie Middlekoff. Oh, that's a good one. So he draws Carrie Middlekoff. Carrie Middlekoff plays in the 40s, 90s. Now the problem with Middlekoff is that he won 2 tournaments within the 40s, 90s. So he's not allowed to play the rest of the year on that tour. He's going to Augusta anyway. So yeah, it's just make it fair. So Middlekoff was added to the Pro-Am because, he's won 2 tournaments and he wasn't eligible to come to Glen Abbey playing that tournament. So I decided, hey, you know what? Let's make it worth his while. So Middlekoff will be drawn with Al. All right, so me. Who's 5? Gary Duncan, George Duncan. I'm gonna give Cleve baseball fan George Duncan. So I have to make sure that I get everything right. Okay, no. So George Duncan, who plays in the early and 80s, and actually did well in the first round of the tournament, that tournament in Oakville, so much so that he got added to stay in Oakville. So George Duncan will stay with Cleve baseball fan. Moving me next. Who's the next guy? Number 18 is Phil Rogers. I'm going to give Rogers to D. Scott. So D. Scott's going to get Phil Rogers. He's from the 1960s. He actually was leading after one round at Oakville, Glen Abbey, so I decided to put him in. So Phil Rogers will be with D. Scott, myself. Okay, so I'm next. So what's the next number? 17 is Hendrick Stenson. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to be a sport and take Stenson myself. I'll take Hendrick Stenson. So Hendrick Stenson will be paired up with me. So I will take Hendrick Stenson from the 2000s. So Stenson and myself will go. And, well, Ron Juckett is next in line to get a good guy because it's Ron Juckett. Freaking icon. All right, so 21. So 21 is Hubie Green, and I don't think I want him to take it. So I'm going to put Dwayne with Hubie Green. With Dwayne Martz with Hubie Green from the 1970s. All right, and next number drawn is 23, which is Ted Ray. I'm going to give Selinsky to Ted Ray. So Selinsky with Ted Ray, who who won a tournament in July in the early 80s thing, but kind of did well in the second round. So Ted Ray's staying around. So Ted Ray will be with Zelinsky. All right, 21. So next is 23, which is, no, I did 23. 9. 9 is Tom Kite. You know what? I'll give Tom Kite to Ron Juckett because I think he would like Tom Kite. Tom Kite from the 1980s. Well, the early 80s. So Tom Kite will be with Ron Juckett. Okay, so I'm just making sure that everyone. So I'm gonna give Mike and Dave Gardner will be next. Okay, so Dave Gardner will be next. I'm trying to find one for him. Let's see, 14 is Jack Nicklaus. Oh, he drew Tom. Gardner drew an easy. Gardner draws Nicklaus. Oh man, so Dave Gardner draws Jack Nicklaus, who won 2 tournaments in the 70s, 2000s, was ineligible to compete at Glen Abbey because he won more than one, but he's here for the Pro-Am. So Nicklaus will be with Dave Gardner. Some guys have all the luck. But, okay, so who's next for me to try to help? I'm going to go with Super Bowl tourneys. So Super Bowl tourneys will get the next guy. And it will be number 4. 4 is Justin Leonard. Yeah. So I'm going to give Justin Leonard to Super Bowl tourneys to play with. So Justin Leonard with Super Bowl tourneys. Okay, who do I want to go next? Phil Reynolds. I'm going to go with Phil Reynolds and try to find him a good one. Is that a 10? Yes, that's 10. Seve Ballesteros. Oh, okay. Philippe gets Seve. So Felipe gets Seve in his group. So yeah, so Philip Reynolds will get Seve Ballesteros. Who else has given me it? RJL. Okay, so RJL will be next. RJL 6 is Ferrier, but I'm not going to give it to him. I'm going to give John Wise Ferrier. Jim Ferrier from the 40s, 90s group. So John Wise with Ferrier. So I'm just trying to help RJL. Next up is, fuck, I wrote them wrong. 8, Hachi. So 8 is Hoffman. Charlie Hoffman. No. I'm going to give Hoffman to Mark Jones. So Hoffman to Mark Jones. RJL. Still there. 24 is Dave Hill. No. Mark Ferguson will get Dave Hill. RJL will be lucky. Okay, so that's Dave Hill. 22 is Stuart Sink. You know, Stuart Sink's a pretty good golfer if you think about it. He's been very close in a couple of tournaments. So RJL will get Stuart Sink. I will give Bernard Strom will be the next one. I'm going to go with Bernard Strom to get him a good number. Okay, 3 is Billy Casper. I'm going to give Strom Billy Casper. So Billy Casper will be in the 4th round with Strom and Casper. Yeah. Anyone? I think everyone else I'm going to probably just... Oh, what about Mike in the Truck from Pro Strategy Football? So Mike in the Truck will get the next good number, I hope. Number 20. Tiger... Oh, my God. Mike in the Truck gets Tiger Woods. Oh, well. All right. So, and the other guys, I'm going to just leave. No, Wayne Scott. Okay, so Wayne Scott will be the next guy I'm trying to aim for. 15. Who's 15? 15 is... Do I not have a 15? Tiger was 15, right? Tiger was 20. So, did I make one number twice or something fucked up like that? I don't see a 15. Ah, nuts. I probably made one number twice and I didn't even realize that. Frig. Because there should be 24. There should be a 15. So, the number 15. Well, we'll just skip. Okay, so 16 is Arnold Palmer. Ah, Wayne Scott will get Palmer in his pairing. All right, so Wayne Scott gets Palmer. Fair enough. So it's down to Morgan Flatten Pole, Sorrel, Tom. I'm going to go with Pesky Pole. So Pesky Pole will get the next guy. So Pesky Pole gets the next guy. What number was Palmer again? 16, okay. It's 7. So 7 is John Ball from the old days, from the earlies. So he'll be with Tom Morgan. 7. 11 is Brooks Koepka. So Pesky Pole will be with Koepka. Koepka won a couple of tournaments early in the 60s, the 50s, 60s, 2010s. So, well, he was disqualified from other tournaments because he won 2. So he's coming here for ProAm. So looks like I got 4 left. Got 4 left. Okay, so 19 is Curtis Strange. So Strange will be with Crowbeard. What? Dick Metz with Sorrel. 2 is Billy Andrade. He'll be with Todd B. Andre Ford will get Andre Ford and Tom Lehman. And I guess I did a double did a number. So Trav will be with Cal Nagle. All right, so here are the pairings for the Pro-Am. Al Red Sox fan with Carrie Middlekoff. Cleve baseball fan with George Duncan. D. Scott Howard with Phil Rogers. Dwayne Zelinsky with Hubert Green. Myself with Hendrick Stenson. David Zelinsky with Ted Ray. John Wise will get Jim Ferrier. Mark Jones with Charlie Hoffman. RJ Allen with Stuart Sink. Dave Garner with Jack Nicklaus. Mark Ferguson with Dave Hill. Tom Morgan with John Ball. Trav YouTube with Cal Nagle. Philip Reynolds with Seve. Mysilos. Frank Westcott with Arnold Palmer. Crowbeard with Curtis Strange. Pesky Pole with Koepka. Bernard Strom with Casper. Ron Jacket with Kite. Gary Sorrell gets Mats. Todd B with Andrade. Super Bowl attorneys gets Justin Leonard. Andre Ford gets Tom Lehman. And Mike from the Truck gets Tiger Woods. So it's going to be an amazing Pro-Am, and I hope you enjoy it. And I will be making the golfers, and we randomize. Well, everyone will get the same stats of the amateurs. Because I just don't want to play favorites and make myself a better golfer than you. Tee. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Jeff Diamond. Nadu.